pass. Big hit along the end boards. Wow. Gill gets the stick loose up the boards. Keeps it deep. He's got Alcock. One-timer scores. Cody Alcock with the overtime winner.
Back to the defenseman. Quick shot. Kick save. Rebound. Oh, what a save by Blobkoff.
Jenkins, Kuchowinski, shot scores! 3-2 Fronts.
Well, the same dynamic duo that did it in the first period have done it here in the second period. Kuchowinski and Jenkins.
And we're underway. New season here at the K-Rock. Tessier feeding it over Braithwaite. Takes a look. He's being forechecked. Cough up the blue line, but it was offside. Puck got just outside the line. Our first whistle of the broadcast. And if we can get the camera angle somehow, I'm not quite sure. The booth to our right out of the media box, Todd Gill fans. They have the 80s mullets going. You got to check it out if we can. I know our camera guys are pretty good. We got another whistle. See if we can get a side angle on this. Look, and they got every jersey that he ever played in. They got the Leafs. They got the...
There we go.
That's just...
Todd Gill is our new head coach. Hello, everyone. First off, I'd like to thank the Springer family, Doug Gilmour.
When there was a little changeover as far as my duties, I felt that I couldn't do both at this point in time. I had to get to know the league a little bit better, and obviously the 1996 birthdays in the draft. At that point in time, I brought Todd Gill in. He's had some success, obviously, with the Brockville Braves, owner, GM, coach, everything. So Todd's done a great job. Again, it's his first year here. So as my evaluation goes with Todd, as I said, this year was a freebie, so next year I'm going to be a little harder on him.
Too many men on the ice for the Frontenacs on the line change. And they're saying, look, and there are 6 on the ice. Reserve is tied in deep.
Todd Gill came to Kingston with a great reputation at the Tier 2 level. He had a great track record in Brockville, including one appearance in the RBC Cup, which is the national championship. Very respected as a player, a very lengthy NHL career, known as a very hard-working player during his playing days.
Todd Gill. Gill is a very good fighter. Sometimes you don't know who you're going with.
And I think that really elevated the coaching position behind the Frontenac's bench.
He's someone who's really, put the time in to learn the craft. I mean, it's not easy to, I mean, their old saying is, those who can do. But he was someone who did it, and he's also really trying to teach the game. And you can really see there's more structure to the game than there was to Kingston's game than there was with previous iterations of the Frontenacs.
Everyone I've talked to in Kingston saying one of the best things this organization has done in many years is hire Todd Gill as our head coach. And I think he's going to help turn this hockey club around with Gilly's help as a GM and all his scouts. I have a good feeling about the future of this hockey club.
Well, I think what you see is what you get. I'm pretty withdrawn from people. I don't like giving away what I'm thinking. I believe I have a very strong will and personality that I don't give in to what I don't believe in. And I think as I moved into the coaching, that has helped me and has hurt me in some ways. But you grow every day as a player, and you grow every day as a coach. So I have a lot to learn, but yet I think through my playing days as a player, have a lot to teach and give back to the players that not only mistakes I made, but positive things that other coaches have told me to make me a better player.
One of the things that he said that he learned from his coaches that he tries to apply is to do things his way. Always do it your way is what Pat Burns told him, because you end up getting fired or losing your job and mad at yourself for not doing it the way you thought it should have been done in the first place.
For this afternoon's game, head coach Todd Gill of the Kingston Frontenacs has been appointed to the coaching staff of the Canadian Junior Under-18 team. Your thoughts on that? That's a kind of a feather in your cap.
That's exactly what it is. That's nice for Todd Gill, and it's good recognition for the France organization. He's turned this team into a team that works hard, game in and game out. And these international tournaments, are all about work ethic, and to bring someone on like Todd Gill who can clearly motivate guys and get them going and working hard, that's a nice addition to your staff.
Todd is a guy that has had definite success at the level just below the OHL, and he has brought that same level of commitment, the same systems here, and you've seen the Kingston Frontenacs buy into those systems.
This is a great opportunity to see who kind of might throw in the towel or who sticks with the system, sticks with the idea.
His systems work, and if we buy in, you know, good things happen.
Alcock in front, shot scores! Hat-trick goal! All three highlight variety for Cody Alcock. What a pull at short side.
I think sometimes you can have systems, and you know, my number one thing is you have to control blue lines, meaning if you're a defenseman and you're 5 feet inside your blue line and you look and you have no play, don't force it just off the glass and out and let the forwards recover, and then you start over again. For the forwards, when you're on the attack and the defenseman standing at the blue line, instead of trying to one-on-one and dipsy-doodle them and lose the puck and they counter, let's get it behind them and go get it.
Now collects, gets over center, over the blue line, dumps it into Kuczynski. There's the feed.
Now, if these D back off, then I have never told anybody they can't do anything offensively when they get the opportunity in a safe area. Sometimes they try to do a little too much, and you know, we get outnumbered situations because we're not making the right decision at blue line. So that's my number one thing. You know, after that, I think you have to adapt your systems to the talent that you have. So sometimes, you know, especially this year, it's been a struggle in our own end with our young D, and we have switched to man-to-man, to zone. We've tried them all, and I think next year, just the fact that they have a year under their belt will mean that much more of a difference, and whatever system we use, they'll be capable of doing it.
From what I've seen at practices, from what I've heard from the players, he demands excellence, he demands perfection. He understands that mistakes are made, but he really gets upset when those mistakes are made consistently.
2 Frontenacs and 1 Sudbury Wolf in the box. I'm sure that's a fair trade, but we'll see how this shakes down. It was 2-on-1 for Sudbury against Spencer Green when the whistle went.
I wouldn't want to cross him. He scares the crap out of me. Yeah. He's certainly not very happy with at times when he wants, but he's a perfectionist. He says when somebody gets 2 goals, he wants 3.
Todd's a no-nonsense guy, and he's followed Doug's blueprint in terms of what's expected.
One game after a loss, a 2-1 loss, I believe it was against Sarnia, there was a season ticket holder get-together upstairs, and he came up and spoke to the fans. And I said to him, good game, and he said, well, we lost. And then I told him about, you know, that this is rebuilding, and the boys look great. They're not tired when they come off the ice in the 3rd period, and they're fighting for their shifts, and that's wonderful.
As a coach, knowing that this season was going to be a long one, you know, I watch each individual player and how they progress and how they get better as the year goes on. Are they going to have games where, you know, they took 3 steps forward and take 2 back? Absolutely, but it's how do they rebound from that. I think they've all made huge strides, and I look forward to the future.
It's great having a former NHL player. You know, learn so much from them. They know what it takes to be at the next level, and you know, it's just great to have them.
Hard hit near center ice. Todd Gill.
Great guy. Knows what he's talking about. Played the game for many years, so you know, he's been in all situations. So you know, if you got any questions, he's your guy to go to. He's always got the right answer.
Billy Jenkins, a guy they picked up for some draft picks from the Niagara team, and he's really a fast little guy.
He's going to be a neat addition. I've talked to a couple of people about Jenkins, and they really like the pickup.
He's a guy who's played before. You know, obviously he's played in the NHL and stuff, and he knows what it takes. He's gone through it and stuff, so, you know, he's a good mentor to have too. And, you know, he's given me a great opportunity. I'm very fortunate for that.
Well, Matson will freeze it with Greenaway right there. Greenaway leading scorer as he takes a cross check. Now we're going to come together here. A little shot from behind by, hey, it's Connor Stokes.
He's really good. He's a lot like I had Dave Barr my first year in Guelph, and they're very similar. He's real good at sort of sparking the guys up. You know what you have to do. You don't have to be fancy. I mean, for my style of play, he's definitely played into it well, and the things that I've learned this year have been pretty invaluable, just because there are things that you can take to the next level, and I couldn't have asked for more this year.
Pulls to the perimeter. Judson now, he's going to take the shot, but it's blocked by Connor Stokes. Connor Stokes has good speed. Maybe he gets the breakaway. He's got the body position. And the what scores? It goes in the net. Whoa!
Having Todd on the bench as a mentor, kind of, it's great, especially in practice. He gives you those little pointers because he's been obviously through the league for 10 plus years, and to have those little expertise has been great for me as a defenseman to have.
For Levo, but good play there by Warren Steele to break up that play.
Yeah, that was nice. That was just great body position. Stepped in front of Levo and muscled him off the puck.
The different way he teaches compared to some of the other coaching styles that I've had is second to none. I mean, he really helps us out a lot.
One thing I noticed with Todd Gill coaching is he's a teacher. He'll take time, one-on-one, and talk to players before the game. During the game, you see him correcting players.
I've had a number of people say, if you watch Todd Gill behind the bench, he is talking to those players. He is giving them positive remarks, and I'm sure at times he's letting them know that they made mistakes. No questions about it.
Watching Todd on the bench, just so positive. He's got a great patience for the young players, and does a lot of teaching during the games.
Gill and Darren Keily down there. Gill leading the discussion.
Todd Gill very animated behind the bench, letting his guys know exactly what he expects.
The boys are getting a lot of feedback even when they're sitting on the bench. If the kids are playing well or if they make a mistake, Todd is there talking to them right away, and he expects them to work hard, and I think the boys are kind of feeding into that sort of thing, and I'm impressed with him. I'm quite impressed.
Well, I've always enjoyed teaching. You know, I've learned a lot of quality things from coaches that I played under, and for me, when you see a player excel because of something maybe you have told him, to apply his talent to the advice that I gave, that's very rewarding for me.
Todd's, you know, filled right in that role perfectly, and it's a breath of fresh air. It's a good thing. The kids get along. Everybody's on the same page here and wants the same thing moving forward.
A more skilled team last year and into a rebuild this year, and I'm just trying to get better as a whole.
Oh my God, you didn't charm me. I was like, that was the best.
Well, you talked to Todd Gill about his team in his first action. How's it going, Todd? You know, it is what it is. But this is a fun time to coach. There's two times you really like coaching. Of course, you're winning a championship. You have a great team. You're winning. Or you've got a young team and you're able to mold them. And this is right now for him a real good time. He did a great job, like I said earlier, in Brockville with his team. And now with this young team, he gets to put his imprint right away on these young guys' lives as far as discipline, and he does a great job of getting everybody to play the same way. You can see the team right now. They're all playing together. They're all playing the same way.
I think for the most part, I've handled it the best I could. I probably have made mistakes along the way, but again, that's the learning curve, and that's where you get better at, not only as a player, but as a coach. And I believe that you know, a lot of the kids have made huge strides this year, not only with their play on the ice, but how they react off the ice, knowing how to get up for a game, knowing what it's going to take next year to not only play the regular season, but be ready for a playoff drive.
Here we go. This is Todd Gill and Brad May. Two tough kids going at her here.
Here's a pass to Gill. He's going in against Freesbaugh. Gill, go!